Good afternoon. You've just tuned in to Radio Broadcasting for Aries Group 3.
Metro News Today!
Five policemen who took part in the arrest of broadcaster Ted Filon's sister-in-law and 4 house helpers in 2009 have asked a Quezon City court to drop the arbitrary detention charges filed against them for lack of probable cause. The 5-page pleading was filed by Senior Superintendent Franklin Moises Mabanag, Superintendent Gerardo Ratuita, Chief Inspector Cherry Lou Donato, and Enrico Figueroa, and Inspector Roberto Razon. At the time they made the arrest, the policemen were assigned at the Criminal Investigation and Detection Unit, or CIDU, of the Quezon City Police District. Filon's filing of the charges 5 counts each of the arbitrary detention and 5 counts each of violating the suspect's right under the Miranda Doctrine came after the policemen arrested his sister-in-law Pamela Arteche Trinchera and house helpers Pacifico Apacible, Carlota Morbos, Wilfredo Bolicer, and Glenn Polan. Earlier, the police accused Trinchera and company of obstruction of justice in connection with the suicide of Elon's wife, Trinidad Etong, on April 15, 2009. According to police, Filon failed to report that his wife had shot herself in the head in their houses in Quezon City. On the other hand, Trinchera and the house helpers were accused of cleaning up the bathroom where the body of Filon's wife was found. In their motion for judicial determination of probable cause, the 5 police officials said that they did not commit arbitrary detention nor did not fail to inform the suspects of their rights under the Miranda Doctrine. They also argued that Trinchera and company were inquested following their arrest and were even assisted by more than 5 lawyers. Antis plan to stretch RH debate until 2013. Opponents of the Reproductive Health Bill are planning to delay the plenary vote on the controversial measure until before the 2013 elections to put more pressure on its proponents. A party list member of the House of Representatives claimed yesterday, Akbayan Walden Bello said that the anti-RH Bill group don't want an early vote but would like to stretch things till it's near the 2013 elections so those running will be intimidated by the church lobby. Bello said the RH bill should have already been up for plenary voting if not for the delaying tactics of the church-backed lobby, noting that the majority of voters were Catholic. According to Bello, practically all issues concerning the measure had been tackled at the committee level and its previous plenary debates, and its opponents had resorted to repeating their questions and raising the lack of quorum to delay the process. At least 25 representatives have lined up to debate the measure, and House leaders do not expect the voting to start until the end of the year. Bello noted that while the majority Black HUD delivered the votes in passing the national budget on time the past 2 straight years and in impeaching former Ombudsman Mercedes Gutierrez. This time, President Aquino could not rely on his allies' superior numbers even if minority leaders Edsel Glagman was on his side, being the bill's main author. Novaliches Representative Rex Gatchalian, the Nationalist People Coalition or NPC spokesperson, said the party had allowed its members to vote based on their conscience. Radio Broadcasting for Aries will be right back.
Wow! Mommy! Do we really own this house?
Yes, darling. All the best thing for my child.
House to keep? Oh! What a great feeling of fulfilling your dreams! Save for the best for your family. Robinsons Bank, Wise Move Home Loan for you. This is brought to you by Robinsons Bank, helping more Filipinos own a house.
Good afternoon. You've just tuned in to Radio Broadcasting for Aries Group 3. Typhoon downs power lines, leaving millions in the dark. Power outages hit large swaths of Luzon, including Metro Manila, yesterday as winds brought by Typhoon Padring damaged electric posts and toppled transmission towers. A total of 1.9 million customers, mostly household, representing 39% of Manila Electric Corporation or Meralco customer, base of 4.9 million in Metro Manila and neighboring areas, lost their power supply. In northern Luzon, the provinces of Quirino, Kalinga, Nueva Vizcaya, Nueva Ecija, Pampanga, Bataan, and Zambales were completely without power, according to National Grid Corporation. of the Philippines, or NGCP. As of 5 p.m. yesterday, NGCP reported that 95% of Isabela, 86% of Cavite, 47% of Cagayan, 36% of La Union, and 24% of Ilocos Norte, and 9% of Laguna were still without power. President Aquino, who is on a working visit in Japan, directed Energy Secretary Jose Rene Almendras to cut short his stay in Tokyo and fly back to Manila to help address the power problem. Almendras said that he's going home to make sure that the power line should restore as soon as possible. PNP deploys 50,000 cops for storm duty. Some 50,000 policemen were deployed by the Philippine National Police, or PNP, in Luzon to respond to emergencies triggered by Typhoon Pedring. The PNP said it was focusing on coastal areas, where large waves and strong winds posed the biggest danger, as well as rivers that had swelled, spilling flood waters into low-lying villages. So far, we have been successfully in our preemptive evacuations, which is why we have fewer search and rescue operations, said the PNR spokesperson, Chief Superintendent Agrimero Cruz Jr. On Monday, PNP Director General Nicanor Bartolome ordered all police regional officers in areas affected by Pedring. Radio broadcasting for Aries will be right back.
Pure Gold discount days. Early Christmas sale. Buy one, take one, free items. Up to 50% off on selected items. Mas pinababang presyo, panalo sa diskwento. September 29 to October 2, 2011.
Per DTI NCR Permit number 7804 series of 2011.
The time check now is 4 in the afternoon.
This time check is brought to you by BPI. Let's make it easy.
Good afternoon. You've just tuned in to Radio Broadcasting for Aries Group 3.
Sport news today!
State U Lasal Dul Swim Meet. Two records fell as University of the Philippines captured a third straight women's title, and LaSalle regained the men's crown in the UAAP swimming competitions over the weekend at the Trace Aquatic Center in Los Baños, Laguna. UP's Aphrodite Magbanlak, Antoinette Aquino, Kiara Tujo, and Tin Hippo shattered the 42-year-old record in the women's 4x100 meter medley relay with a time of 4 minutes and 42.55 seconds. The feat, which broke by 7 seconds the old record held by a Far Eastern University team in 1969, highlighted the Lady Maroons' dominant run in the 4-day competition. Ateneo also claimed a 7th straight title in the juniors division, with Gabriel Castello breaking a 20-year-old mark in the 100-meter backstroke by clocking at 1 minute and 1.85 seconds. Castello improved by a fraction of a second the previous best held by former Olympian Ryan Papa with 1 minute and 1 second .96.
That's the news for today. This is Julian Magarzo reporting for Metro News.
And this is Aldwin Faustino reporting for the sports.
You've just heard the news of the day. Just stay tuned every day at 3 p.m. for the most up-to-date issues.